This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. And if this podcast resonates with you, please text Scott Becker 773-766-5322. And if you text us, you're the first person to do so. We'll send you a $100 Amazon gift certificate, but only if this resonates with you. So today's topic is naysayers and getting punched in the face, 2 key steps in business. So this will resonate, I think, with a lot of entrepreneurs. There's 2 parts of business that happen that you know you're on the right path. The first part is you put together an idea or a plan or a business, and somebody undoubtedly says to you, you can't do that. You can't compete in that. You know, you're too young. There's too many other competitors. There's this, there's that, the other. And certainly I had a lot of that. I remember sitting down when I first started to build a media business, and people saying, oh, you can't do that. These people are so established. You could never do that. And again, you have to listen to those naysayers. And if you're going to succeed, you could take it with a grain of salt and move forward, which is what we did. But I think it's true of almost any entrepreneurial endeavor that you will have somebody that essentially tells you can't do it. I remember building a legal practice very similar, starting to get negative feedback, and somebody reminded me of this old Japanese proverb that the nail that sticks out gets hammered down. And really, to the credit of that person, he meant it as tremendous encouragement to keep doing what I'm doing. But any business, any effort you're involved in, you're going to have naysayers. And if you don't have naysayers, you're probably not trying hard enough. The second critical step in business that many people go through is at some point, if you start to build anything, people start to take shots at you. And this might have been early on where I was competing for legal business and people saying, oh, he's smart, but just that kind of lawyer. It might have been in competing and growing our media business where one of our competing magazines started to write extremely negative press about me, you know, trying to paint me as a bad person and so forth. It's a long, long time ago, and it was ridiculous, but it is what it is. But you know you're starting to make progress. There's an old phrase, you're starting to make progress when you get punched in the face. That if you're not getting punched in the face, you're not stepping on anybody's toes, you're not making any waves, and thus no one has a reason to bother to punch you in the face. And again, the idea is not that you want to get punched in the face all the time, but I think these 2 things, and anybody who's built a business, has seen some resistance, probably knows that this is true. You're going to have naysayers, and at some point you're going to get punched in the face. And rather than viewing those as negatives, I would view those as just reality and 2 positive steps that you're probably on the right track. I remember somebody talking to me about this getting punched in the face concept and trying to assure me that, look, this actually means you're making progress, that it's going okay, that somebody's bothering to want to punch you in the face. So don't take that as a negative. Take that as you must be on the right direction if your competitors are trying to take shots at you. In any event, naysayers and people punching in the face, 2 critical steps in business. I hope you enjoy this podcast. You know, if you listen to it all the way through, if it resonates with you, drop me a text at 773-766-5322. First person that does so, we'll send a $100 Amazon gift certificate to. But I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for listening.